Call Tyrese, see what he doing, man. Nah, he waiting for him to play MSL so I can bench.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And they got to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. He finds space, middle of the field. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But as does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down, run with Barkley. Having gained up about a handful there. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
180, 180.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Offense is set. First and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. Oh, he lost the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the first down anyway. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
180, 180.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
36-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
No touch that. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Beckham there to grab it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Great, set. 180, 180. No touch.
From the pistol, here comes Edwards. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
180, 180. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
No touch that.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Looking at Rise, the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
A 38-yard attempt.
Connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tyrone Tracy now to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Tracy. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down from the 42. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Kobe Dean in on the tempo.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second and 3 now. Darts out of the shotgun. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. 20, the 10. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Tracy on the return. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
On the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. It's on target to Johnson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the 42. Scatterboo now from the gun. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Eagles get to it. And that turnover is going to give him the football on the other side of midfield. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Nice cut back to the right. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the that run again. And not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here's Tracy on the return. Shoots away from one. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a field goal game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Great, set. Right there, you want it?
They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
No touch, set. Right there, you want it? No touch.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Barkley with the pistol give. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
No touch, set. Right there, you want it? Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
Now Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley.
particular when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
No touch. 180, 180. No touch.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Great, set. 180, 180. No touch.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Great, set. 180, 180. No touch.
It's Barkley again. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's 4 yards on 2nd and goal. Now they'll only need 3 on 3rd down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Barkley. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A 21-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. Time for plenty of scoring already. We have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the link.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Dart setting in the throw here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To throw, here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Dart gonna throw again. Oh, he got free, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. Timeout called, and that's gonna be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 13. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
At their own 16-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Hurts on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Running for the first with Edwards. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. He's back to throw. Taking a shot deep here. To the outside. It's intercepted. Colson and Devo's got it. And the Giants get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brings in the kick at the 9. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
There's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Edwards. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
180, 180.
They'll throw. Third and long. Throw left is intercepted. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Brian Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. 180, 180.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Great. Set.
Hurts now from the gun. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Great. Set. 180, 180. Delta.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Motion man left is Brown. Darts out of the shotgun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Takes it in at the 26. Makes the tackle. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know my
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
defense lining things up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk, hawk.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go right back to Tracy. He's got room to roam. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
first and 10 from the 47. There's a dive up the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offense said no more messing around. We're bringing out the big guy, the hammer. And for you physics students out there, that's a great example of Newton's law of motion. The more momentum you build up, the tougher you are to eventually stop.
Half to 60, half to 60.
Going on first down. It starts. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 9-point advantage.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
This is Trujillo to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your pilot took us not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. Don't have the time in the diaries. No help for the weak, but the strong. Letting your boy buy.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
No touch that. On anyone, huh? No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Great. 180, 180. No touch.
Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
No touch.
Now Hurts on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Tag. Mikey, 18.
Coming left is Tracy. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. Go.
From the pistol, give to Scatterboot. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Go. Cowboy 80.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win.
On the double.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Going play action with Darts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Ready.
Now that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Here we go. Set. Warriors 17.
Air it out on 3rd. That's Robinson on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Man in motion here. On 1st down, here's Dogs. He has room past the 25. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready? Head to 60. Head to 60.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson.
There's no question, Katie, big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Ready?
They've got a man in motion.
Ladies.
Over on the toss to Tracy. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
70 Lions.
Dart now against the blitz. He's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is fourth down and less than a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's fourth and goal. Here's a quick throw to the left. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah?
Throwing here, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4.
Great, set. Delta.
Back to throw, Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked by Abdul Carter. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running with Scannaboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Going right back to Scannaboo. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Into the nickel, 3rd down coming.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
No touch.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drop the lead back to 13.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Motioning him from the slot right. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Tracy once more. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those steps. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants moments away from win number 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 from the 32. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Playing favorites with the fullback here. Oh, he loses the football. And the Eagles have it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second.
No touch that.
Hurts now from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Now to throw. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips.
He'll take over first and 10.
Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. Well, everyone's been